Well, thank you for coming. Ladies and gentlemen, let me put this away. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and distinguished guests, my name is Eva Ng, and I am announcing my candidacy for mayor of this fair city.
Hear, hear.
Because I am St. Paul proud. And I know why you are here. You could have been out having dinner with your family. You could have been enjoying a hockey game with some friends. But you are here because you love your country. And you care about your state. And like me, you too are St. Paul proud. Most importantly, you are here because you are looking for that perfect someone to represent you in government. Someone who is honest, someone who appreciates your values, and someone who has the right skill set to do a good job on your behalf. And tonight I submit to you my willingness to be that someone for you, to represent you the way you deserve to be represented.
Hear, hear. Yeah.
And do it well. I will be honest with you. I will always keep your best interests close to my heart. And above all, when I'm elected, I intend to serve and not be served. As for the skill set, how about 30 years in the private sector?
Hey. That's right.
10 years as a presidential fast tracker in a Fortune 100 company, troubleshooter, internal consultant. 10 years as a turnaround specialist for small to medium-sized businesses. Currently, I'm the CEO of Blanda Incorporated, a small, ultra-precision manufacturing company that has grown in the face of a declining American manufacturing environment in the past 10 years. All right. We have some customers here. Well, what does this mean to you? What does all that experience mean to you? It means the ability to solve problems, no matter how unusual. It means the ability to make something happen, even if it has never been done before.
Hey, there you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
It means the ability to run any entity like a business, and having the skill set to troubleshoot it and make it healthy. Like they say in the South, in case you think I'm joshing you, there are people in this room who can bear witness. Some of these people don't even live in St. Paul, but they are here because they are good friends and they want to show their support. For instance, Teresa Ridelius. In Apple Valley. When I started working with Teresa in 1997, she didn't even know anything about our company. And after about a year of working together, right, working through difficult problems and sometimes meeting some unusual requests, right? And Teresa told me, "You are becoming my favorite vendor." And Bob Jones of Egan. Bob, you here? There you are! Great! Mr. Jones and I together found ways to make aerospace data probe parts quicker, cheaper, and at the same time, a higher quality. Imagine that. And before long, those engineers at Rosemont Aerospace went Bob to sit down with them and redesign a lot of their parts, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
Yep. And this way, everybody won. Everybody won. We got a bigger margin. Bob got a bigger margin. The parts were better, and they could sell it for cheaper. It all worked out. All because we used a little imagination and leveraged new technology. And there's another person, Jean Marie, you here? Jean Marie and Stephen Rosenthal of St. Paul. Well, they own a cleaning business together. And recently they asked me if I would sit down with them and do a financial forecast with them. And before they started investing in equipment. So I sat down with them and formulated a simple plan. Just a financial forecast as a guideline. And now they're using this plan, and I think they're doing pretty well with it. They're telling me that they're making money. So I'm happy to hear that. Now let's talk about St. Paul. So you know that I can solve problems, so let's see what we can do with St. Paul. You know we are facing a $44.5 million budget deficit this year. The 2009 adopted budget is about $620 million. Now that is 25% higher than when Mr. Coleman took office in 2005. Yet the population in St. Paul has declined about 4% during this time. So as you can see, the city of St. Paul is not growing, but yet the cost of living continues to rise. So that is the dilemma. And what about the mayor's office? You know, I counted 22 positions in the mayor's cabinet, and for every single position, there's a deputy. And at the bottom of that list, a special assistant. Well, are those all those positions necessary? Let me ask you. So let me ask you all, did you receive a 25% increase in salary in the past 4 years?
No.
Well, the city has. Well, do you suppose it is time to send an internal consultant in there and troubleshoot that budget?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, many of you have asked me about inner city crime. As far as I am concerned, this problem has to be solved with some imagination. Now, we have thrown money at this problem year after year, yet the symptoms have not abated. I can offer a more novel solution. What if we use parent resources, pastors, charitable organizations, put them together and create some constructive summer programs for youth without dipping into the taxpayer's pocket? And then we keep our youth out of destructive activities, freeing up the police so they can respond to bigger emergencies? How's that? And finally, let's talk about the prosperity gap. When a business experiences a downturn, what does a business owner do? Well, he creates a plan to market the business, and he utilizes a variety of vehicles to promote the business, and then he goes out to make sales calls, right? Well, when our city's economy has taken a downturn, it is time for us to devise a plan to change that course. So what if we take our homegrown businesses and promote them? What if we create several ways to promote them at the airport? When you first fly in, you see, let's go eat at Fabulous Ferns, right? And with the buying power of an organization coming together, we could buy up that kiosk or billboard for like a year. And there are 52 weeks in a year. In a year, you can promote 52 businesses. And it didn't dent their pocket as much because they're only paying for 1/52 of that particular buying power. That's one idea. Okay, and I'm sure that they have many more ideas to throw at me. And what about marketing the quality and value of our fair city from coast to coast to bring a variety of exciting new businesses to come and diversify our economy? You know, I knew a mayor who did this once. A lady named Kathy Whitmire in Houston. She was mayor from 1982 to 1991 for about 10 years. She had taken that population from 1.3 million to 4 million in those 10 years because she diversified that economy. She says, I am not going to rely on just oil. I'm going to bring in the consultants, the financial people. We're going to bring in Compaq. We're going to bring in Hewlett-Packard. And guess what? That economy was growing so fast. There was a month I was listening to the radio. They said the Floridians are trading in their license plates at $3,000 per month for Texas plates. So why can't we have that type of growth? I don't know that you want that type of growth. That's drastic. We want control growth. But then the thing is, we know how to do this without having to overwhelm us. And when our economy is diversified, guess what happens? We create new jobs, new choice jobs. we could fill up the office space vacancies that we're experiencing. I do believe we're experiencing 20+%. I think, Mitch, you know the number? What is the number?
It's way up there. Yeah.
It's 20, 25? Yeah.
It's over 20.
It's up there. So we need to fill those vacancies, and when we do, people are going to want to live here. So what happens to the housing market? We change that all the way around, revitalize that. And so if we do that, we also re-energize the investment community. We could make this place a lot more investment friendly. In closing, we live in a beautiful city, rich in history, steeped in the traditions of a diverse people. With some skill, imagination, and along with the participation of a passionate citizenry, we can turn this place around. And once again, we can all be St. Paul proud.